Shooting suspect is 19 years old. That's according to Richmond police. Crime Insider sources telling our colleague John Burkett the victim's an 18-year-old student who just walked across the stage here at the Altria Theater to my right, and his 36-year-old father who attended that graduation to see his son graduate.
I'd like to just express my concerns and sympathy for those who have lost their lives today and those whose lives were forever changed by the events today.
Crime Insider sources tell us Sean Jackson and his father, Renzo Smith, were shot and killed here in Monroe Park just after 5 yesterday afternoon. This happened after the Huguenot High School graduation. Interim Police Chief Rick Edwards says 7 people total were shot. 4 of those expected to survive. They are 14 years old, 32, 55, and 58, all males. We're learning the 7th victim has life-threatening injuries and is 31 years old. We first reported yesterday that someone was hit by a car while running from the gunfire here in the park. Well, Chief Edwards says it was a 9-year-old girl. Thankfully, she was treated at the scene here. 2 people were taken into custody yesterday, but 1 person was released, and Edwards says the suspect knows one of the victims.
We have another individual who is in custody who is 19 years old, who we believe was involved in the shooting. At this point, in consultation with the Richmond Commonwealth's Attorney's Office, we plan on seeking charges for second-degree murder ×2 for that individual, with more potential charges to follow.
Now listen, this was a massive law enforcement response here at Monroe Park yesterday, not only including RPD, but also VCU Police, Capitol Police, Henrico Police, State Police, and now we're learning the ATF and the FBI both assisting in this investigation. So what's next? We can expect a press conference in just a few hours, Reba and Kristen, with the mayor's office and with police. So we'll certainly bring that to you when it happens.
Absolutely. Brendan King reporting live for us. Thank you, Brendan. And now let's bring in our Caroline Colburn.
And Caroline, what is the latest from officials with RPS?
Well, Reba, Kristen, good morning. I'm live outside of the Altria Theater, where today more graduations were set to take place for Richmond Public Schools. But we learned last night that Superintendent Jason Cameron announcing those have now been rescheduled for next week. Also canceled today all Richmond Public School classes and offices. Now, after gunfire rang out outside of the graduation, students and families who were still inside the Altria Theater, they were forced to shelter in place for hours. And around 7 o'clock last night, we saw Richmond school leaders who were also inside the theater walk out visibly upset. In fact, Superintendent Jason Cameron and school board member Jonathan Young spoke to CBS 6 while still in their cap and gown. Now, Young is calling what happened, quote, disgusting, while Cameron sent an email to parents saying, quote, I've lost count of the number of times I've written about the horrific impact of gun violence on our students, staff, and families. I simply no longer have the words to fully express the anger, frustration, and profound sadness that I feel.
We're failing as leaders. I don't know any other way to say it. When we continue to tolerate the intolerable, we are failing. And it really is offensive to me. It disgusts me to my core.
I don't have any more words on this. I'm tired of seeing people get shot, our kids get shot, and I beg of the entire community to stop, to just stop. Our kids can't take it, our teachers can't take it, our families can't take it anymore.
Now we know last night's events may have been tragic for you at home, and also students, families, staff that were impacted that were actually here at that graduation ceremony. Superintendent Jason Cameron is also saying if your child needs immediate assistance, to contact the Child Savers line. That number is going to be on your screen. It's 804-305-2420. You can also text the number 741-741. And if you're a Richmond Public Schools employee, you can seek assistance through Cigna. You can contact their 24/7 crisis line at 1-833-632-4462. Now,